The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Good morning. I'm Jim Maurice. It's now 9:05, and we're at 34 this morning. We'll get to your WJON weather I forecast here in a few minutes after the news. News this hour brought to you by Perkins American Food Company. Woman was struck and killed by a vehicle near Brainerd over the weekend. Cass County Sheriff's Office says the incident happened just before 4 in the afternoon on Saturday on the East Gull Lake Road near the intersection of Poplar Drive in East Gull Lake near Brainerd. A Ford Bronco was westbound on Gull Lake Dam Road when it slowed due to a pickup parked in the westbound lane. The driver of the pickup was talking to a pedestrian that was walking on the road. The driver of the Bronco lost control on the icy road and struck the pedestrian. The 34-year-old Brainerd woman was taken to the hospital in St. Cloud, where she later died. A blood sample was taken from the driver of the Bronco, a 57-year-old Nisswa man, on suspicion of driving under the influence of alcohol. Formal charges are pending the results of the blood sample. David Hahn is out as the chairman of the Republican Party of Minnesota.
Wayzata City Councilman Alex Plekash was elected Minnesota GOP chair Saturday. Former State Senator Hahn was elected party chair in October 2021 following the resignation of Jennifer Carnahan and re-elected in December of 2022. DFL Chair Ken Martin said in a statement, quote, "The Minnesota GOP has been completely captured by the most extreme fringe activists in Minnesota politics." Hahn was not known as a strong Trump supporter. Brent Palm, MNN.
Plekash has served as a Republican Congressional District Vice Chair and RNC Committee man. We're now less than a month away from the start of the new Minnesota legislative session. Budget talks will dominate a lot of the conversation at the Capitol. Republican House Speaker designate Lisa Damuth believes cooperation will be a key word during the next session.
Our expectation, and I think Minnesotans expect, that Democrats will work with Republicans to find a fix, balance the state budget that does not raise taxes, that keeps fraud accounted for and stopping the fraud and the waste and moving forward.
The new legislative session opens on Tuesday, January 14th at the Capitol. Gas prices have inched up slightly in the last week. Gas Buddy says average gasoline prices in Minnesota have risen 0.6 cents per gallon, averaging $2.82. The national average price of gas has risen 0.8 cents per gallon, averaging $2.98. National average price of diesel declined 1.8 cents in the last week, and that stands at $3.47 per gallon. Gas Buddy says with oil prices back above $70 per barrel, gas prices have less potential to drop much further, though there may be a second window of lower prices in January or February for some parts of the country. Hundreds turned out on Sunday to get their first look at a new Sartell business. Nurture to Play held a sneak peek from 10:30 to 1:30. Nurture to Play is a play cafe where kids can have a safe place to play while their parents or guardians take a break. The sneak peek had vendors, pictures with Santa, art projects, toys for the kids to play on, furry friends from the Tri-County Humane Society. Co-owner Jordan Rinke says they are ready to have their grand opening.
There's a lot of excitement. This is so needed, and I think people are just ready to have, especially during the winter, a place that they can bring their littles and get that energy out.
She says their grand opening is in January. They just don't have an exact date yet. Once they're open, Nurture to Play will have a coffee bar by 2nd Street Coffee House, activities for kids like Tiny Town, rock climbing walls, swings, and be able to hold birthday parties and other events. The Vikings will take center stage tonight as part of Monday Night Football. Purple hosting division rival Chicago at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Minnesota head coach Kevin O'Connell is ready to go.
Very much looking forward to Monday Night Football. Obviously, our players are excited about the whiteout and everything we've got going on there. But more important, it's about our fans. It's about what they've brought to U.S. Bank for our home games this year. It's been phenomenal. Home field advantage for us, and we love getting to play in front of our fans.
Vikings 11-2 on the year. They won 6 straight games. Bears have lost 7 straight. They're 4-9. Game starts at 7 tonight. And of course, your radio home for the Minnesota Vikings is right here on WJON. WJON News Time coming up on 9:10. It's 34 right now. News this hour brought to you by Perkins American Food Company. Your WJON Weather Eye forecast is next.
WJON weather.
50% clouded for Clearwater. Cloudy and mild. 35 for a high today. West wind at 10 to 15. Tonight, cloudy. 21 overnight. West wind up to 20 miles an hour tonight. Tomorrow, 50% chance we'll see some light snow later in the day. 24 for a high. Northwest wind at 10 to 15. Our extended forecast on Wednesday, blend of clouds and sun, and 17. Thursday, a 55% chance we'll see another round of snow. Maybe a little bit more snow on that event on Thursday than what we'll see tomorrow. Thursday's high will be around 24. And then on Friday, cloudy skies and 16. WJON News Time is 9:12, and it's a mild 34. For more St. Cloud area news, check out the WJON mobile app, brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant. Jim Maurice, WJON.
All right, Jim, what's coming up in the News at Noon program today?
Our political analyst, Blois Olson with Fluence Media. He'll be on with us at 12:20, so we'll hear from him coming up during the noon show today.
Okay, how about 9:30?
Sauk Rapids City Council has a special city council meeting tonight. We'll tell you what's on their agenda at the bottom of the hour.
All right, Jim, thank you. It's 9:12, and we're currently at 34 degrees. Next on WJON, Health Matters.